Previously on Divorce Court.
I brought my fiance, Thomas, here to divorce court because I'm tired of the head games. And ever since we got engaged, it's been nothing but drama, and he's become very controlling. This Jersey girl keeps popping up, so that leads me to believe that he's cheating on me.
Yana, I'm here to fight for this relationship because I don't plan on being without her anymore.
I've been finding things in Thomas's phone, and I picked it up and I went through.
Okay, Inspector Gadget.
Here we go again.
I see a text message, and I saw emojis being used that you should be using those emojis with me. And he told me that it was a colleague from work.
Mr. McDonald, is Ms. Mitchell interpreting those text messages correctly?
No, she's not.
The text message said, "When can I see you again? And when will you be in the tri-state area again?" That's not somebody you fixing somebody's Wi-Fi at the front desk.
Oh, that's kind of inappropriate.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
She doesn't trust you. What has happened in this relationship to break down that trust, sir?
I don't know if it's the pressure of, not trust. I mean, just going through my phone. I don't like her going through phones like that, not trusting me. Let me explain whatever she sees. I think that's what it is, because that's a totally different road she's going down with that part. So.
But I can assume that that's new. So Ms. Mitchell was candid to say that's not something that she had done in the past, and she decided to do it because she had a bad instinct. Once she went down that path, now she got questions, and your answers are not sufficient. That's literally what she's saying. Mm-hmm. So I'm coming to you and saying, what has happened to make her have those suspicions, and are her instincts correct? So, because that's how you fix it.
Well, I guess the intimacy is not what it used to be.
Yes, sir.
And I guess that would be a red flag. So she would start trying to find out what the issue is.
Well, why is the intimacy not what it used to be?
Because she's really just pressuring me about having a child. And at my age, I'm trying to be realistic. I'm 54.
You don't want a child?
If I'm 54 in 10 years, I have a 10-year-old child, I'll be 64. I want to be in a child's life.
Do you want to have a child?
I do, but I want to be there. I don't want her to, she's a great mom, but I want to be there also.
Sir, when you start to date a woman in her 30s who has not finished with having her children, this is always going to come up. You know all that financial planning that y'all did before? Did y'all do family planning? Did you talk about that, Ms. Mitchell?
Most definitely.
And what did you express to Mr. McDonald about children?
I told, when we even first got together, when we were in the dating process, we had this conversation before we moved in together, because if he would have told me that he didn't want to have or whatever, he didn't even give you an answer. We had this conversation about a baby. This is the whole point of why I'm saying he's broke his promises to me. He told me yes. If he would have told me no, we wouldn't even be here today.
Mr. McDonald, were you aware of that? If you had said up front that you are not interested in becoming a father at this level of maturity, were you aware that if you had said that, this relationship probably would not have gone where it is?
Probably.
So you avoided it
Yes.
because you knew that at some point this is the way we would have the conversation, correct?
Yes.
So you do know that in doing that, you took away some of her free will. Ms. Mitchell then was under the assumption that she was moving towards having a family with you, Mr. McDonald. But in reality, that was not your intention. Ms. Mitchell, you will have to make the determination if that's good enough for you. And only you can make that determination.
Most definitely, but now I'm off of all of that. It's another incident to where I found a voice message in Thomas's phone from the same number.
The same New Jersey number?
The same New Jersey number. So we were...
New Jersey getting on my nerves.
New Jersey is yours. We were out once again, and he went into the store. He had to stop at the store. He left his phone. A text message came through, and I saw the number. Here we go again. I picked it up. I'm seeing once again, it's a...
colleague.
with emojis. Then I go and see the back and forth that they've been doing all day while we've been together. And then I see a voice message. So I listen to the voice message, and it's a woman's tone on the other line, and she's talking sexually, and it's like a poem or something that she's saying to him.
Really?
I am done.
Wait a minute. You actually heard?
I heard the poem.
Excuse me. I know that this has been submitted as evidence, so let's go to the audio tape.
You tease me with the taste, so I lick every drop of moisture unfolded by your fingers that you place. In the middle and down my spine as we align, room filled with aromas of lust, and sheets covered with uninterrupted thrusts. Until the next time I see you and get to experience more than just a kiss. But for now, I'll open my eyes to the reality of what I may miss.
But we fixing Wi-Fi.
Bomb.
I'm clutching pearls. I am clutching pearls right here.
I hadn't even heard that.
Well, you heard it now.
And I did too.
What
You
in
didn't
the
hear it,
ham
but it was on your
sandwich?
phone.
That was in your phone?
I hadn't even heard it.
Mr. McDonald,
It was a group. It was in a group.
it's two people in the group.
It was
The
a
person
group.
who left the message and you. So it was clearly to you. You know, it's rare that the folk come up in here with a smoking gun. Miss Mitchell, that's smoking like a mug.
And I don't speak on things that I don't have evidence on. So I don't know how long this has been going on because I don't check his phone. I don't know if she's the first. I don't know if she's the last, if she's the only.
But you sought out to find out who this woman was, didn't
Most
you?
definitely, I did, and I called her.
And more importantly, we know who she is. So now, Mr. McDonald, do you want to tell me anything other than this is a colleague? Because I want to make sure.
I maybe saw her maybe twice, but yeah, a colleague. maybe 2 times.
Okay. Is this a romantic relationship, sir?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Not at all.
And you both have agreed that I can talk to her.
Most definitely. I talked to her, so, I mean, as long as she's willing to talk. Her name is Danielle. I don't have a problem with Danielle. Danielle owes me nothing. I am happy that Danielle was willing to let me know what was going on and was truthful about what was going on because he owes me everything. This is who I'm committed to, who I was committed to, who I was engaged to. She doesn't owe me anything. So for me to be mad at her, that's not where I'm at with it.
That's one of the most mature things that anybody has ever said in divorce court because Danielle didn't make you one promise.
No.
I would like to speak with Danielle via Skype.
We went out to dinner, we talked. He did tell me that he was just getting out of a relationship.
So you were led to believe that this was a nice man who was single and available.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the kind of person that wants to be involved with a man who's already committed to somebody else? I would like to speak with Danielle. I understand that she can join us via Skype. Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good, Your Honor. How are you?
Fantastic. Will you please state your name? Because we have been banding it around, but I want to make sure that we have the right person that we're talking to.
Yes, Your Honor. Danielle Nash.
And Ms. Nash, we've been talking in theory about how you all met, you and Mr. McDonald met. Can you please express that a little bit for me? Can you tell me how you all met?
Yes, ma'am. So we met on a dating app, actually, Tinder. He swiped likes me. I thought he was a very attractive older man, so I swiped right as well, and we had a match. He told me he was from Texas, but he was working in New Jersey. I actually work in the hospital in the medical field. So he came up to New Jersey. I was off the next day, and we went out to dinner. We talked. He did tell me that he was just getting out of a relationship, but he said he wasn't trying to rush into anything.
So you were led to believe that this was a nice man who was single and available.
Yes, ma'am.
And has the relationship progressed past one of platonic friendship and flirting?
Yes, Your Honor. So we actually did share a kiss. We wanted to have sex, but we did not. So it was just as far as one kiss, one time when he did come to New Jersey.
Now, you are aware, Ms. Nash, that Ms. Mitchell and Mr. McDonald are engaged.
Yes.
And you were woman enough to have a conversation with Ms. Mitchell about
Yes.
this relationship. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the kind of person that wants to be involved with a man who's already committed to somebody else?
No, ma'am. Not at all. I'm not for the messy stuff or any of that.
I can 100% tell you that you have acted honorably and your character has shown through. And as I like to say, for the sisterhood, this is how folk are supposed to act. If you find out that you've been misled, let the sister know and let her make her own decisions, but you're not gonna be a part of no mess, am I right?
Absolutely. No mess over here.
Now, Mr. McDonald, you have heard what Miss Nash said, and I've been giving you enough time to stand there and try to get your words together.
The lie.
But I cannot imagine, and you knew that Miss Nash was going to come to court, but you knew that you all had been more than what you had led Miss Mitchell to believe. Sir, are you trying to save this relationship, or are you trying to get out of it? And I would really like to know, because I think Miss Mitchell deserves to know.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to save it.
And how do you think you can save it by not being honest about the relationship? Because Miss Nash not lying. I can tell that right now. She's not lying.
That's not the way to go about doing it. And I was wrong for that. And I don't know if I was just doing it out of spite or just because of the pressure she's been putting on me. I don't know. I know it was wrong.
It was wrong,
it was wrong
to attempt to cheat. It was wrong to have an emotional cheating relationship. It was wrong to lead Miss Nash down the primrose path because she's not the kind of woman that's gonna be a side chick. She's not like that. I can tell you that right now. She's not like that. She don't wanna be a part of it. Ms. Mitchell, is there anything Mr. McDonald can do at this point?
I've been emotionally gone a long time ago. And you still can't give me an answer, an explanation. This, what has been going on, is going to continue to go on if I allow it to go on.
Mr. McDonald, if there's something that you want to say,
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content.
so you got two smart, nice, competent women, and you led them both down a path with lies. Come on, Mr. McDonald, what's that about, sir? You're a mature man. Come on.
It was just a mistake. Just a mistake. That's all I can say it is.
Ms. Nash, is there anything more that you want to add?
Yes, Your Honor. So I did have a conversation with Kia. We spoke about 4 times total. The first 2 times that we spoke, I did not let her know that we did kiss because I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, I didn't know that he was in a relationship, and let alone she did let me know he was engaged and she was his fiance. So that took me back. And then by the 4th time we spoke, which was over this weekend, I did share with her about the kiss and how we actually met, where I worked, and all those good things. And, as a woman to woman, like you said, I'm not going to stand and let another female get played because I put myself in those shoes. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I think Mr. McDonald, he's a very attractive man, but he's definitely an old school player.
Uh-huh. Sound like a bad R&B song, and players gonna play, but you picked the wrong side chick today, Mr. McDonald, because this is not that kind of girl. Ms. Nash, I certainly do appreciate it very much, again, for the sisterhood. Appreciate that.
Your Honor.
My thing with Thomas, I'm not understanding how you could sit here and say you want to save this relationship so bad. I already knew this. I just didn't say it because I wanted her to say it so he can hear it. Mm-hmm. But you lied to me and said you didn't know her. You was fixing the Wi-Fi. It's a colleague. You're not working. I'm not understanding. Well, but you sit here and say, oh, and then now you don't want a baby, which is fine. I'm done anyways. I'm not pressuring you into doing anything. My thing is, you can't even look me in my face and tell me the truth.
You owe her that, Mr. McDonald.
I just think it was just an outlet for me, just a cop-out. Her pressing me about the baby, so I just went on that app, met her. But I'm owning all that now. And I realize that here today that I was wrong.
You was wrong because you got caught, or you wrong and sorry because you sorry?
The whole deal was, I went about the whole deal wrong.
Thomas, I don't even know if that's the only one. I just got a real answer out of you because she's on the TV. I wish she was here so you could look her in the face and feel even more dumb.
All I can do is apologize.
No, Ms. McDonald, you can talk to Ms. Mitchell, because we started off by saying the relationship had to rebuild trust. And the only way you rebuild trust is by completely coming clean and begging this woman's pardon for lying to her and putting her in a position that she has to confront you in a public forum. I get the sense that there's love here.
It's gone.
But you broke her heart.
That's it.
Ms. Mitchell, is there anything Mr. McDonald can do at this point?
Give me my money back and move on. That's it. I've been emotionally gone a long time ago. I've been physically here just like I'm physically here in court. I'm done. And you still can't give me an answer, an explanation. There's nothing here for you to continue to lie. This what has been going on is going to continue to go on if I allow it to go on. I'm done.
Mr. McDonald, I can't say one word right now. You could. If there's something that you want to say.
All I can say is I don't want to be without you. I apologize for all I've done.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
I want to get back like we used to be. Working on us, if that's possible.
Mr. McDonald, what are you prepared to do in order to rebuild trust? Because it takes several steps. It takes having a willingness to work on the relationship. It does take a reflection on this experience. And you can't avoid it by pretending it did not happen. And I think that's something Ms. Mitchell is really articulating. Openly apologize what you have done, but you do need to give your partner time if it is something that you really want to pursue. In order for y'all to create new memories, she's going to have to determine whether or not you can ever be trusted again. She's going to have to determine whether or not she's willing to be vulnerable with you. She's going to have to determine whether or not this connection can ever be reignited. And you both are going to have to decide if you could focus on the future. But Ms. Mitchell, I say you just took the ring off.
You can have it back.
When a woman says she's done, she's done. And Mr. McDonald, I know that you said that the bank account was under your name, but you owe her half that money. You acknowledge that, don't you, sir?
Yes, Sean.
And I'm going to depend on you to give her back her money when she asks for it. I don't see you all building this future that you all beautifully planned for each other. But remember, this is all on the record, and you have acknowledged that that money is hers. I expect you to be honorable and to get that money to her. And you, I want you to continue to stand in that unique space that God has created for you, because you will get the man of your dreams. He's out there. And you deserve not to be treated as anything other than the queen you are.
Thank you. Here, you can have it back. Came all the way to court for you to continue to lie. Done. Super done. And still ain't got nothing to say. It's crazy. So crazy to me.
I know they say side chicks ain't loyal, but baby, you picked the wrong side chick.
When you're so deceitful like that, if you're gonna be a player, be a player. You just tried to keep that lie going for so long, you know?
Because he wanted his cake and he wanted to eat it too.
Right.
Someone beautiful and smart at home to take care of his home. And then when he was out, as you would say, he wanted to play a play.
Right, yeah.
But the player got played.
Absolutely.
Made in Georgia.